And finally, for today's program, let's turn to Henry Hilton for a look at Adventist history.
This week, learn how the Advent message made its way to the Caribbean island of Trinidad.
This week in Adventist history, we celebrate the birth of a church and the birth of a pioneer. On November 23, 1895, the first Seventh-day Adventist church was organized with 28 members at Couva, Trinidad. Now, Trinidad is an island in the Eastern Caribbean that falls within the Inter-American Division. Adventist teachings were introduced to Trinidad and Tobago through efforts of John Loughborough, who around 1879 worked to have literature sent from England. Now, furthermore, in the early 1880s, SDA literature was also sent by the International Tract and Missionary Society in the United States. Having had the groundwork laid through literature evangelism, further work begun in Trinidad by Elder A.E. Flowers, who, he and his wife, sailed to the island in March 1894. When they arrived, they found that there were people in different towns who had learned the Sabbath truth through reading the publications that were sent years before. The tireless efforts of all these early missionaries led to the birth of the first Seventh-day Adventist church in Trinidad and Tobago. Another momentous birth we celebrate this week is that of Ellen G. White, who was one of the founders of the Seventh-day Adventist Church. Ellen, with her twin sister Elizabeth, was born on November 26, 1827, to Robert and Eunice Harmon. She was born in a farm home north of the village of Gorham. Ellen White dedicated her life to serving God and lived to see the Advent movement grow from a handful of believers to a worldwide membership of over 136,000 at the time she passed away in July 1915. So this week, as America celebrates Thanksgiving, we celebrate and give thanks to those missionaries and pioneers of the past who unselfishly devoted their lives to advance the work of the church and lay the foundation upon which we must continue to build. And that was This Week in Adventist History.